Hey everyone, welcome to a Monboe Youth Support Network workshop on effective time management, and I'm thrilled to be here with you today. We're diving into a topic that can truly transform your life: effective time management. Time is our most precious resource. It's something we all have in equal measure, yet it often feels like there's never enough of it. Think about it. We can't create more time, we can't save it for later, and we certainly can't get it back once it's gone. That's why understanding how to manage our time effectively is one of the most valuable skills we can develop. It's about so much more than just checking things off a to-do list. Effective time management is about making conscious choices about how we spend each precious moment. It's about aligning our actions with our goals and creating a life that feels both fulfilling and balanced. When you master your time, you unlock the power to achieve incredible things. You'll have more time for the things you love, whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing passions, or simply relaxing and recharging. But beyond that, effective time management can reduce stress and overwhelm. Now, I know that many of you are facing unique time management challenges. As young people, you're juggling school, extracurricular activities, social lives, maybe even part-time jobs. It's a lot. Plus, let's be real, in today's world, distractions are everywhere. From social media notifications to the constant pressure to be on, it can feel almost impossible to focus and get things done. But here's the good news. There are proven strategies and techniques that can help you take control of your time and design a schedule that supports your goals and aspirations. We're going to unpack some powerful tools and techniques that will empower you to navigate your busy schedules with more ease and intention. The goal is to help you feel more in control of your time, reduce stress, and create space for the things that matter most to you. Throughout this presentation, we'll cover everything from prioritizing tasks effectively to utilizing tools like calendars, planners, and the Pomodoro Technique. We'll also explore how to minimize distractions, overcome procrastination, and create a plan that works for you. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to time management. The key is to experiment with different strategies and find what works best for your unique personality and lifestyle. Get ready to ditch the overwhelm and embrace a more empowered, productive, and joyful relationship with your time. Let's dive into the first pillar of effective time management: prioritization. Prioritizing is all about making conscious decisions about how you spend your time, based on what truly matters most to you. It's about aligning your actions with your goals and values so that you can make progress towards the things that really light you up. Think of it this way: you have a limited amount of time and energy each day. If you try to do everything at once, you'll end up feeling scattered, overwhelmed, and ultimately, unproductive. But when you learn to prioritize effectively, you gain clarity and focus. You're able to identify the most important tasks and dedicate your energy to those first. This doesn't mean you'll never get to the less important tasks, but it does mean you're making a conscious choice about what deserves your attention first. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to prioritize is to identify your MITs, your most important tasks, for each day. These are the tasks that will have the biggest impact on your goals, whether it's acing an exam, finishing a project, or simply having a more productive and fulfilling day. Start by thinking about your goals for the week, month, and year. What are the key things you need to accomplish to move closer to those goals? Once you have a clear understanding of your bigger picture, you can start breaking those goals down into smaller, more manageable tasks. For example, let's say your goal is to improve your grades this semester. Some of your MITs might include studying for an upcoming test, finishing a research paper, or meeting with a tutor. Prioritization also means learning to say no to things that don't align with your goals or values. This can be tough, especially for young people who are often eager to please and take on new opportunities. But remember, every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. If you're constantly saying yes to every request, invitation, or opportunity that comes your way, you'll quickly find yourself feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. It's important to set boundaries and protect your time and energy for the things that truly matter to you. This might mean saying no to hanging out with friends if you have a big test coming up, or declining an extra shift at work if you need time to focus on a school project. Once you've identified your MITs, it's time to schedule them into your day using a technique called time blocking. Time blocking is exactly what it sounds like. You're literally blocking out specific chunks of time in your day or week to dedicate to specific tasks. This might sound rigid at first, but trust me, it's a game changer. When you time block, you're essentially making a commitment to yourself to focus on that task during that designated time. This helps to eliminate distractions and procrastination, as you're less likely to get sidetracked when you have a clear plan for how you're going to spend your time. Finally, don't be afraid to delegate tasks or ask for help when needed. Prioritization isn't just about doing everything yourself, it's about being strategic with your time and energy. If there are tasks on your list that could be delegated to someone else, don't hesitate to ask. This could involve asking a classmate for help with a school project, asking a family member to pitch in with chores, or even delegating tasks to technology. For example, you could use apps to help you schedule appointments, manage your to-do list, or even automate certain tasks. Remember, you don't have to do everything alone. By delegating tasks or collaborating with others, you can free up your time and energy to focus on your MITs and make progress towards your goals. Now let's talk about a powerful tool that can revolutionize your approach to prioritization, the Eisenhower Matrix. Developed by Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States, this matrix is a simple yet effective way to categorize your tasks based on their urgency and importance. Picture a square divided into 4 quadrants. The vertical axis represents importance, ranging from not important at the bottom to important at the top. The horizontal axis represents urgency, ranging from not urgent on the left to urgent on the right. Each quadrant represents a different category of tasks, and understanding these categories is key to using the Eisenhower Matrix effectively. By learning to quickly categorize your tasks, you can make smarter decisions about where to focus your time and energy. Let's start with the top right quadrant, urgent and important. These are the tasks that demand your immediate attention and have a significant impact on your goals. Think of these as the firefighters. They require immediate action to prevent a crisis or solve a pressing problem. Examples of tasks that might fall into this quadrant include a project deadline that's fast approaching, a medical emergency, an important meeting that requires your full attention, and responding to a critical email or phone call. While it's important to address these tasks promptly, the goal is to minimize the number of tasks that end up in this quadrant. By proactively planning and addressing important tasks early on, you can prevent many situations from escalating into urgent fires. Section 3, important not urgent, the planners. Now let's move to the top left quadrant, important not urgent. This is where the magic happens. These are the tasks that contribute to your long-term goals, personal growth, and overall well-being. Think of these as the planners. They require thoughtful consideration and strategic action to yield the best results. Because these tasks aren't yet urgent, you have the time and space to approach them strategically, break them down into smaller steps, and dedicate focused effort to completing them effectively. Examples of tasks that might fall into this quadrant include planning for your future, investing in your education or skills development, building strong relationships, taking care of your physical and mental health, and working on a passion project. By dedicating the majority of your time and energy to this quadrant, you're setting yourself up for long-term success and fulfillment. Section 4, urgent not important, the delegators. Next, let's look at the bottom right quadrant, urgent not important. These are the tasks that seem urgent because they demand immediate attention, but in reality, they don't contribute significantly to your goals. Think of these as the delegators, tasks that can be outsourced or delegated to others without derailing your progress. Examples of tasks that might fall into this quadrant include responding to non-urgent emails or phone calls, attending meetings that don't require your direct input, running errands that could be delegated, and dealing with interruptions that pull you away from more important tasks. By learning to identify and delegate these tasks, you free up your time and energy to focus on what truly matters. Section 5. Not urgent, not important, the eliminators. Finally, let's address the bottom left quadrant. Not urgent, not important. These are the time wasters, the distractions, the activities that drain your energy without providing any real value. Think of these as the eliminators, tasks that should be minimized or eliminated entirely. Examples of tasks that might fall into this quadrant include mindlessly scrolling through social media, watching excessive amounts of TV, procrastinating on tasks you don't enjoy, and engaging in activities that don't align with your values or goals. By becoming aware of these time wasters and consciously choosing to limit or eliminate them, you reclaim valuable time and energy that can be redirected towards more meaningful pursuits. Now that we've explored the importance of prioritization and the power of the Eisenhower Matrix, let's dive into the practical tools that can help you bring order to your days and weeks' calendars and planners. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel like we're constantly reacting to whatever comes our way, bouncing from one task or event to the next without a clear sense of direction. This reactive approach can lead to stress, overwhelm, and a sense of being constantly behind. That's where calendars and planners come in. These powerful tools empower you to become the architect of your time, allowing you to proactively design your days and weeks in alignment with your goals and values. By taking the time to plan and schedule your activities, you gain a sense of control over your time, reduce decision fatigue, and create space for what matters most. Think of your calendar as your master schedule, the central hub where you track all your commitments, appointments, and deadlines. This includes everything from classes, meetings, and work shifts to social events, doctor's appointments, and personal commitments. The beauty of a calendar lies in its visual representation of your time. By seeing your entire week or month laid out before you, you gain a clear understanding of your available time and potential conflicts. This visual overview allows you to identify blocks of time for focused work or study, schedule appointments and meetings strategically, avoid double booking yourself, and plan for upcoming deadlines and events. Whether you prefer a digital calendar or a good old-fashioned paper version, the key is to choose a format that you'll consistently use and update. While calendars provide a bird's-eye view of your time, planners allow you to dive deeper into the details of your days and weeks. Think of your planner as your personalized roadmap, guiding you through each day and helping you stay focused and productive. Planners come in all shapes and sizes, from simple daily to-do lists to elaborate systems with goal-setting worksheets, habit trackers, and more. The best planner for you is the one that aligns with your needs, preferences, and planning style. Here are some key features to consider when choosing a planner. Layout. Do you prefer a daily, weekly, or monthly view? Structure. Do you thrive with a highly structured planner, or do you prefer more flexibility? Features. Are there specific features that are important to you, such as goal-setting prompts, habit trackers, or gratitude journals? Experiment with different formats and features to discover what works best for you. Section 4. Digital versus paper, finding your perfect fit. The debate between digital and paper planners is a matter of personal preference. Both formats have their pros and cons, and the best choice for you depends on your workflow, lifestyle, and preferences. Digital planners, pros, accessible across devices, easily shareable, customizable reminders and notifications. Cons, can be distracting, requires a device to access, may not provide the same tactile satisfaction as writing on paper. Paper planners. Pros, tangible and tactile, less likely to be distracting, can be personalized and decorated. Cons, not as easily shareable, can be bulky to carry, requires manual updating. Don't be afraid to experiment with both digital and paper options to find the best fit for your needs. You might even find that a hybrid approach, using a digital calendar for appointments and a paper planner for daily to-dos, works best for you. The most important factor is to choose a system that you'll consistently use and that helps you stay organized and productive. Section 5. Consistency is key. No matter what type of calendar or planner you choose, the key to success is consistency. Make it a habit to review your calendar and planner regularly, ideally at the beginning and end of each day. This daily check-in allows you to stay on top of upcoming appointments and deadlines, plan your day strategically, and allocate time for your MITs. Review your progress and make adjustments as needed. Reflect on your accomplishments and celebrate your wins. Remember, your calendar and planner are living documents that should evolve with your needs and priorities. Don't be afraid to experiment with different layouts, systems, and techniques to find what works best for you. The key is to find a system that empowers you to take control of your time, reduce stress, and create a life that feels both fulfilling and balanced. Section 1. The power of to-do lists. Let's talk about a simple, yet mighty tool that can revolutionize your productivity. The to-do list. I know it sounds almost too basic, right? But trust me on this one. A well-crafted to-do list is like having a personal assistant for your brain, helping you stay organized, focused, and on track with your goals. Think about it. Our minds are constantly bombarded with information, ideas, and things we need to remember. It's like trying to juggle a dozen balls at once. Eventually something's gotta drop. That's where the beauty of the to-do list comes in. By writing down all your tasks, appointments, and commitments in a centralized location, you free up valuable mental space to focus on the task at hand, rather than trying to remember everything you need to do. Section 2. Crafting your to-do list. A step-by-step guide. Now let's talk about how to create a to-do list that actually works. The key is to find a system that resonates with you and your personal style. Some people prefer digital to-do list apps, while others swear by the satisfaction of pen and paper. Experiment and see what works best for you. Here's a simple step-by-step guide to get you started. Brain dump. Start by listing everything that needs to get done. Categorize, organize tasks into categories like home, work, or energy levels. Prioritize, identify your top 3 to 5 most important tasks, MITs for the day. Break it down. Split large tasks into smaller, manageable chunks. Schedule it in. Add tasks to your calendar or planner to turn your list into an action plan. Remember, your to-do list is a living document, so adjust it as needed throughout the day. Flexibility is key. With these steps, you can create a to-do list that keeps you organized and productive. Section 3. Prioritizing your to-do list. Conquering the most important tasks. Not all tasks are created equal. Focus on high-value activities. Use the Eisenhower Matrix to prioritize urgent and important tasks first. Schedule time for important, not urgent tasks daily. Delegate or minimize less critical tasks to maximize your productivity. Section 4. Mastering the art of task breakdown. Turning overwhelm into actionable steps. Feeling overwhelmed by large tasks? Break them down into smaller steps. Here's how. Identify the big picture. Define the final outcome or goal. Break it down. Split the task into smaller steps. Estimate time. Assign realistic time estimates to each step. Prioritize the steps. Determine the sequence of actions. Take action. Focus on one step at a time and celebrate progress. Remember, breaking down tasks is like eating an elephant, one bite at a time. By following these steps, you can turn overwhelming tasks into manageable actions. This approach helps you stay focused and motivated. Start small and watch your productivity soar. You've got this. Keep breaking down tasks to maintain momentum. Section 5. The joy of checking things off, celebrating wins and staying motivated. Checking off tasks boosts motivation and keeps you moving forward. Make your to-do list visible and celebrate each win. Here's how. Make it visible. Use a format that allows you to check off tasks. Celebrate your wins. Acknowledge and reward completed tasks. Review and reflect. Regularly review your progress to stay motivated. Recognize your accomplishments to fuel your motivation and achieve your goals. Now, let's talk about a time management technique that can help you conquer procrastination, the Pomodoro Technique. Developed by Francesco Cirillo, it uses focused work sprints and short breaks. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. Repeat 4 times, then take a longer break. Simple yet effective. Why 25 minutes? Our brains aren't wired for sustained attention. Research shows we focus best in shorter bursts. The Pomodoro Technique aligns with our natural attention cycles. Short breaks refresh our minds, preventing burnout. This rhythmic pattern boosts productivity and maintains motivation. Section 3. Implementing the Pomodoro Technique, a step-by-step guide. Ready to try the Pomodoro Technique? Here's how. Choose your task. Select one task to focus on. Set your timer. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Work with focus. Eliminate distractions and concentrate. Take a short break. When the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. Repeat the cycle. Complete 4 cycles, then take a longer break. That's it. Simple steps to boost your productivity. Give it a try and see the difference. You'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish. Section 4. Customizing the Pomodoro. Finding your perfect rhythm. The Pomodoro Technique is flexible. Customize intervals to suit your rhythm. Experiment with different work and break durations. Pay attention to your energy levels and adjust accordingly. Listen to your body and take breaks as needed. The goal is to work with focus and energy. Find a rhythm that prevents burnout and enhances productivity. Section 5. Pomodoro Power-Ups, Tips for Maximum Effectiveness. Here are tips to supercharge your Pomodoro experience. Create a dedicated workspace. Designate a specific area for focus. Eliminate distractions. Be ruthless about removing distractions. Use visual cues. Use timers or sticky notes to stay on track. Batch similar tasks. Group similar tasks together. Reward your progress. Celebrate your accomplishments. Use the Pomodoro Technique consistently and strategically. Experiment and customize to find what works best for you. With practice, you'll transform your productivity. The enemy of productivity: distractions. Distractions are everywhere, pulling our attention away. Many distractions are self-inflicted, like mindlessly scrolling through your phone. Control your distractions to boost productivity. Creating a distraction-free zone. Setting yourself up for success. Choose a workspace free from distractions. Clear the clutter and organize your supplies. Ensure adequate lighting and comfortable temperature. Add inspirational items to personalize your space. Your workspace should be a sanctuary for focus. Escape distractions and get things done. Set yourself up for success with a dedicated workspace. Taming the tech beasts. Mastering your devices. Use devices intentionally and strategically. Turn off non-essential notifications. Use Do Not Disturb or Focus Mode. Keep your phone out of sight during focused work. Limit social media time with app timers or schedules. You control your technology, not the other way around. Set boundaries to harness the power of your devices. Stay productive by mastering your devices. Use technology to your advantage without letting it derail your focus. We live in a culture that glorifies multitasking, but here's the truth. Multitasking is a myth. Our brains aren't wired to focus on multiple tasks at once. Multitasking diminishes work quality and productivity. Embrace single tasking. Focus on one task at a time. Improve quality, reduce errors, boost efficiency, and reduce stress. Remember, focus is your superpower. Staying focused can be a real challenge, especially in today's distraction-filled world. But the good news is that focus is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Here are a few strategies to help you strengthen your attention muscle. Practice. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Engaging in mindfulness exercises can help to calm your mind and improve focus. Take regular breaks. Our brains aren't designed for sustained attention for extended periods. Taking regular breaks can help to prevent mental fatigue and maintain focus. Move your body. Physical activity is great for your brain. Get enough sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Fuel your brain. Opt for a healthy diet to nourish your brain and support cognitive function. By incorporating these strategies, you can train your attention muscle and unlock your full potential. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today. You've learned about the importance of prioritizing your tasks, the power of using calendars and planners, the effectiveness of to-do lists, the science-backed Pomodoro Technique, and the strategies for minimizing distractions and conquering multitasking. That's quite a toolkit for tackling even the most chaotic schedule. Remember that effective time management isn't about cramming more into your day, it's about making conscious choices about how you spend your precious time and energy. It's about aligning your actions with your goals, values, and aspirations, so you can create a life that feels both fulfilling and balanced. Think back to the beginning of this presentation when we talked about the feeling of overwhelm that can come from juggling school, extracurricular activities, social lives, and maybe even part-time jobs. It's a lot, but by implementing the strategies and techniques we've discussed, you can transform that feeling of overwhelm into a sense of control, clarity, and purpose. Now, as we wrap up, I want you to remember that this isn't just about memorizing techniques, it's about taking action and integrating these tools into your daily life. The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to time management. What works for one person might not work for another, and that's perfectly okay. The key is to find what works best for you, your unique personality, learning style, and lifestyle. Think of this as an exciting journey of self-discovery. Experiment with the different techniques we've discussed. Try out different calendar or planner formats. Play around with the Pomodoro intervals. See what helps you feel more focused, productive, and energized. And don't be afraid to adapt and adjust your approach along the way. Life is constantly changing, and your time management system should evolve with your needs and priorities. The most important thing is to find a system that you'll actually use, and that helps you feel more in control of your time, rather than feeling controlled by it. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the process of experimentation, adaptation, and continuous improvement. To solidify your time management journey, reflect on these questions. What are your top 3 time wasters? Are you spending too much time on distractions? Identify your time wasters to reclaim time for meaningful activities. What are your most important tasks, MITs, for the week? Schedule time for these MITs to ensure they get done. Which time management technique will you try this week? See how it impacts your productivity and well-being. As we conclude this presentation, I want to leave you with this powerful message. Your time is your most valuable resource. It's a gift, a treasure, and an opportunity to create a life that reflects your values, passions, and dreams. Don't let time slip away from you. Don't let distractions steal your focus. Don't let overwhelm paralyze you. You have the power to take control of your time, to design your days, and to create a life that lights you up from the inside out. Remember the tools and techniques you've learned today. Experiment with them, adapt them to your needs, and most importantly, take action. Start small, celebrate your wins, and never stop learning and growing on your time management journey. Thank you for joining me today, and remember, your time is now.